This month is Women's History Month, and we highlight a civil rights activist who's also a poet.
Were you up for the Kindness Week challenge? We find out next.
All this and more coming up on NHSTV Live.
Almost a year after COVID-19 was declared a disaster in Texas, the state is set to reopen back to 100%. Governor Greg Abbott stated that Texas will no longer have a mask mandate and local businesses can open back up to full capacity. But what does this mean for our school? As of right now, Northwest will keep the guidelines we've had all school year, with masks being worn in the building.
In honor of it being Women's History Month, we like to highlight a poet and a civil rights activist who paved the way for women. No, you're good.
You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust, I'll arise. Does my assassin...
Starting off Women's History Month, civil rights activist and poet Maya Angelou was born on April 4th of 1928. Angelou worked alongside many prominent civil rights activists, including Malcolm X and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown but longed for still.
Most known for her 1969 memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, making her the first African-American bestseller. Never hesitant to speak her mind, Angelou passionately defended the rights of women, young people, and the ignored. She effortlessly traversed the worlds of literature and activism, becoming a confidant to the original civil rights leaders, their successors, and the current generation.
Speaking of hardworking women, reporter Kirsten Morrissey took a trip out to the CMP Academy to get a story on a pretty phototastic student.
Throughout your high school career, you pick your interest and do what you must to push through. For many, this is true, but for Northwest student Amaya Warren, this is definitely not the case. Throughout her years here at Northwest, she has been involved in orchestra, the CMP Academy, and photography. But Amaya did not stop there. She took her photography a step further by starting her own business.
Being young and having like a small business, I feel like it's a really good thing to have.
She has already taken many amazing photos for clients, including her favorites.
I like to do a lot of senior portraits, shooting dancers, like some of the sidekicks.
Some of her inspiration stems from her brother, who has helped her discover her love for the hobby.
He would always take me on photo shoots with him. I started getting to know photography and actually really liking it. And so by him showing me like what he does, I ended up wanting to be like him so that I could become a photographer.
We even got some insight from Miss Padalecki, a teacher that formerly taught Amaya.
I've had Amaya for, I had her for 2 years. I had her in photography 1 and photography. Actually, she did not take photography 2 with me last year. She took yearbook.
Amaya was very dedicated to this class, but unfortunately COVID-19 struck and prevented her from taking another photo-based class.
Unfortunately, this year, because of COVID and that type of stuff, she wasn't able to take one of my classes, but she's still been in here and working with the team and being part of that.
Throughout the trials and tribulations of the pandemic and other tedious happenings, she is still a very strong and reliable student and photographer.
She is someone that, no matter what the challenge is, she'll face that and is not afraid to try new things. She's not afraid to challenge herself.
If you want to show your support, make sure to take a little time and support a small business.
I have an Instagram. It's called ame_photography, and that's where I post all of my pictures that I do and all that. Yeah.
But through it all, she still remains your normal high school student. And this has been Kirsten Morrissey with NHSTV.
Thanks, Kirsten. It's awesome to see what some of our students are doing here at our school. Moving on to more school news, Class of 2022. As we sign up for our classes, one program here at Northwest can let us leave just a little bit earlier.
Upcoming seniors, are you interested in coming to school late or leaving early? Then project-based research, otherwise known as senior release, may be just for you.
Project-based research is good for our seniors who have an opening in their schedule and would like to spend time learning more about their next steps. They'll be making a 2-year plan for what comes after high school, looking into their college of choice, the application requirements for that, all of the things that go into this, as well as if they're going into the military, those options. If they're going into the career choice, then it is working with the professional as in that area to make sure that you have what you need in order to do well there.
You must sign up for this course and be accepted in order to get into the program. To apply, head over to the NISD website and under the Counselors tab. Go to the course registration and click the link that says Senior Project-Based Research and apply. Some important requirements to note: you must have great attendance and have at least 20 credits to be considered. Incoming seniors, if you are interested, be sure to apply very soon.
As some of us may or may not know, yes, we still have clubs going on during Invest. However, there is one in particular that may spark your creative interests.
The club is about fashion and sewing, primarily developing the skills, some basic sewing skills that you can use to alter the garments you buy at a store or to make your own garments custom made for you that fit you and that are one-of-a-kind, unique garments. Right now we are learning the basics about pattern, sewing patterns, about how to read a pattern envelope, all the information that's on those envelopes, how you go about choosing a pattern. One of the things we're hoping to do, hopefully soon, is an upcycling project where someone takes a garment in their own closet or they go to a thrift store and buy something that they really like the fabric or something about it, but it needs to be redone.
The Fashion and Sewing Club teaches you the basics on how to make clothes. They provide you with equipment that you may need to use, such as being able to rent out sewing machines or basic patterns, along with different activities and projects. This club meets every Thursday in the choir room during Invest, as well as after school for those students who can't make it. If you are interested in joining or need more information, contact Clarissa Rodriguez or Miss Lemons.
I don't know if I'm nearly as creative to make my own clothes, but I'll definitely have to look further into it. I think it'd also be pretty cool to learn, but I don't know. Like I said, I'll have to look into it. In other news, even though we had a different type of day yesterday, we still had the Kindness Week challenges. Let's hear those results, Macy.
Yeah, that's right, Kaylee. Tuesday and Wednesday, Student Council tasked you with leaving an encouraging message on someone's social media and lending a helping hand. Here's what a few of y'all did. Mariah Maldonado liked her friend's post and called her queen, which, let's be honest, is the best compliment and encouraging message out there. And Brianna telling her friend, quote, she's popping off severely, which means she looks stunning. And she's 100% right, she is stunning. It's amazing to see everyone participating in the Dude Be Nice week. But it's not over just yet. Today, share a link with your favorite Dude Be Nice video to brighten someone else's day. And don't forget to share with Texan Stuco on Twitter and Instagram for a chance to win a free t-shirt.
Great job to all of those students who participated. Keep it up as well. In other news, our powerlifters have been hard work at all season long, and we have 7 athletes qualifying for regionals. We had 2 girls qualify, which are Cadence Lincoln and Carrie Fulton. They will lift Thursday at Prosper. And also, we had 5 boys qualify: Jeremiah Parts-Banda, Preston Scrivener, Ibrahim Duradoy, Caden Barnett, and Michael Walters. They will compete Saturday at Keller Central. These students have a chance of reaching the state level. Good luck to all of those who complete.
That's all we have today, Texans.
Make it a great day. This has been NHSTV Live.